The dead walk among us. I've seen them with my own eyes. Crypto zombies. And no, not K-Dub. I'm talking about coins who've come back from the dead after being down in some cases 98%. The graves were marked and dug out. And yet these coins are enjoying rejuvenation. Will these cryptocurrencies continue to walk among us, or are they due to return to their shallow graves? Find out today as I reveal proof the zombie apocalypse is happening right in front of our faces. Let's get it. What if I told you could buy one token and make daily passive income from multiple dApps and crypto platforms? And what if that token only had a 20,000 max supply ever? I bet you'd buy it. I know I did. Check out powermind.club and tell them BitBoy sent you. Welcome to BitBoyCrypto, the hardest working channel in all of crypto. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button and join both my Telegram groups to learn more and connect with me. All right, guys, today we're going to be taking a look at some crypto zombies. Coins many people thought were dead, but are starting to wake up and come back to life in what may be the single biggest signal the market is about to wake up from its 3-year slumber. Some of these coins you probably forgot even existed if you've been in crypto for a while. And if you're new, chances are you haven't even heard of most of these coins. And one thing that you'll find about these projects is their upside is big. What I mean by this is that for every single one of these projects is a long ways up back to their all-time highs, with many of the losses from all-time highs reaching the 90% percentile bracket. With these coins, you could be staring at almost the exact same gains people saw in 2017 if they can get back to their peak. Not even make all-time new highs, just reach their previous ones. And if you didn't hear, 2017 was a pretty good year for altcoins, so to possibly get those type of returns again, well, let's just say something you'll never forget in your life. And here's the beautiful thing about each of the coins we're going to look at today. They are all showing signs of waking up. And for the last coin we're going to cover, I never believed that would happen. It's so shocking that you're definitely going to want to stay to the end to see what it is. It's a blast from the past. You got to see to believe. So let's kick off the 6. First, I have DigitX Futures. DigitX Futures was supposed to be the premier destination to trade Bitcoin futures with no commissions. Like a lot of projects, it was built on speculation with no working product. But it gave investors the hope that once their exchange was built, ROI would come pouring in. There was only one little problem. They forgot to build the exchange. The launch of the exchange had to be delayed not just once, but twice in epic fashion. And the second delay was a doozy, as CEO Adam Todd revealed days before it was supposed to launch that the web developers basically sucked, botched up the entire platform, and had to completely start over from scratch. Well, new developers started over, he fired those. The price, of course, tanked on this news, and so did Todd's reputation. It seemed like the project would never recover. But what's that? A hand out of the grave as the DigitX zombie is upon us. The price has recently been moving in the right direction, and DGTX, the token, is finally finding some use. The exchange finally launched last year and is seeing some favorable integration with DeFi. And here's the thing. In a few months, when we moon, like 99% of the people in crypto won't even have a clue about the delays and the disappointment from the fake launches. All that'll be swept under the rug because everybody will be new and nobody will care. Everybody just want to get that money. Next, let's look at a DeFi project I've gotten myself pretty big into recently, Request Network. It seemed like since the middle of last year, this project was more likely to make a request for its last meal than to ever come out of the doldrums. Request Network allows online retailers to accept crypto payments directly, which is really cool. I mean, come on, guys, if you're gonna buy crypto-related stuff like shirts or thongs, then don't you think you want to support adoption by using crypto? Only makes sense to me, but you know, what do I know? And Request solves that issue for online businesses and offline businesses as well. That is an option. This one reminds me so much of Kyber Network, according to the charts. It had some hype, the price went up, and then it tanked for a seemingly endless crypto accumulation zone. But when it popped, it did not stop. Request Network, in my opinion, is a similar high-quality project. But look, what is this we see? Request Network is reanimating and hungry for big crypto brains. But don't worry, you're probably safe. Because you don't have a big brain. That was the joke. Okay, I hope you got it. Request Network has certainly bounced back over the last few weeks, and I think that this is a trend that is going to continue. I don't know if it can reach the heights that Kyber has. I mean, we're talking about maybe the breakout project of the year with Kyber. However, I do think it can at least get close and compete for those same kinds of levels of gains. All right, third, let's look at one of my favorite projects, IOST. I'm an active member of this community. If you ever want to play a role in a blockchain ecosystem, scoop up some IOST and vote for my node, BitBoyCrypto. While this project was hot out of the gate, as almost every crypto was, bear market sucked the wind right out of its sails. But last year in April, following the launch of its mainnet, IOST once again returned to prominence and almost pierced the top 40. Fast forward a year, and now it's at the time of its life, trying to fight to stay in the top 100. A few weeks ago, it was at number 96 and seemed surely to head to the 100+ range. But then, after a warm meal of internal organs, the project was revitalized with momentum. Had a nice climb back up to number 76 at the time of this recording. If you remember a few months ago, Digibyte was struggling to stay in the top 100, and now it's gotten almost into the top 30. I believe IOST can have a similar run. Now, speaking of IOST, before we jump back to the list, I want to give you guys a little more info about PowerMine. You guys have seen the pre-rolls. If you didn't know, since I started working with them, they sold all of the available PMine through the site. However, you can still purchase PMine on the decentralized exchange, which you can get to directly on the website. PowerMine has now expanded to include an entire DeFi ecosystem. Find it at powerdefi.io. It's the most promising DeFi project going on IOST right now, in my opinion. Through the Power DeFi Swap protocol, you can exchange IOST into PMine, iMatch, OTBC, and more. I'm pretty disappointed I didn't get more PMine myself, but I'm actually scooping up iMatch myself right now. But the big news is that in just a few days, the new token of the ecosystem, PER, will be released. It's not a token sale, but will be given to PMine stakers as an airdrop. PER is a deflationary token with a 2% fee on every transfer. So every time it gets sent, people lose value. This produces scarcity in the same way coin burns do. And listen, yeah, segment sponsored. I work with PMine. I'm on their website even. But I've been making great returns through staking PMine. And I've been taking all of my IOST rewards from my node and putting them into the PowerMine ecosystem. And I'm very excited because I think this is a show enough moonshot. This is going to end up not just being one of the biggest players in IOST, but could be a significant player in DeFi in general. I've got 5 figures of my own money in this, which is way more than I've made in that sponsorship, I promise. So take a look at PowerMine and its DeFi ecosystem and see if it's something you want to DYOR. I've totally bought into it, so I want to know what you guys think. All right, back to the list. We are checking in with UTRUST. I honestly forgot this project even existed. The only thing I remembered about it was Supoman constantly talking about it, but man, that guy would show anything.
No one knows what it's like to be the bad man.
That song was sponsored by BitConnect. Thank you so much for being a sponsor. UTRUST is similar to Request Network, honestly, in my opinion. It has me thinking, are we about to see some of these coins helping with retail adoption go on massive runs? It certainly seems to be a theme with many of our crypto zombies. And look at the chart. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, after almost an entire year of straight accumulation, we have movement. Make sure you mark this video down when the altcoins are surging, because these upward trajectories out of nowhere sure are a strong indicator in my opinion. And UTRUST could just be getting started. Trust me. No, I really hate myself. Next, we have a coin that I thought was dead, but blood has returned and is pulsating through every vein and artery. Puni X, back from the grave. Once again, we have a project that fits with the theme of retail adoption. Puni X is basically a gateway accompanied by physical devices that accepts crypto payments. You can think of it kind of like a Square reader, but for crypto. I really loved this idea when it first came out, and so did a lot of other people. And we all got wrecked. Puni X then angered a lot of its community by announcing they were launching a second token that many people thought would devalue the original NPXS. Pissed a lot of people off, so much Puni X ended up scrapping the plans. But that announcement spelled the beginnings of a huge dry spell where many people forgot that it existed. Detractors threw dirt on the coffin and lowered it into the grave, but Puni X was buried alive, everyone's worst fear. Well, other than having to relive the trauma from the 2018-2019 bear market. Take being buried alive over that any day of the week. But Puni rise! like a hand busting out of the dirt. Look at that beautiful upward movement. Puni is crushing it out of nowhere right now. And guys, I hope you see this. These moves are not normal. And we've seen a lot of projects do the same thing. There's something to all this. Use your brains, guys. Don't get them eaten by zombies. Use them. If you don't use it, you lose it. Lastly, a coin I thought was the epitome of bear market trauma, Dragon Chain. Now, I've watched any person over the last 2 years who said anything positive about Dragon Chain get killed on social media. Longtime Dragon Chain hodlers are so bitter, it's unreal. Most of them sold out, though. At certain points, Dragon was considered to be the biggest loser in all of crypto, posting pretty much close to 100% losses over the bear market. And look at its chart. It's easy to see why people were upset. It pumped, then it fell off a cliff and never looked back. Well, until last week, when Dragon has now started to rise into the air as if it were being controlled by the Night King himself. And Dragon Chain has even found itself in the news because today, on July 4th, Dragon Chain is actually appearing in a cryptocurrency documentary on the Science Channel called Open Source Money. I might actually even make an appearance on this. The documentary focuses on regulation and the complicated problem of trying to change the world through technology while being laughed at or called a criminal. The interesting thing here about Dragon's chart, though, is it's already now on the second leg of its rebirth. And I'm starting to hear a lot of bullish rumblings on this long-forgotten project. It's like people forgot how wrecked they were, and that's a good thing. That means their money's getting healthy again and they can reinvest. But like with all these projects, the road back to all-time highs will be tough. But if Dragon Chain could do it and reach all-time highs again in the next few years, it might go down as the Rick Grimes of cryptocurrency. This video is kind of fun. But now it's your turn. Do you have hope in these projects, or are they past the point of no return? Let me know by dropping a comment down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe to become a member of the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.